Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another emission of Rana News, where you can get all the information delivered all the way to your home. Well, I am Elra Bolargo, and I'm gonna be your host today. We're gonna start with the first news. We have that coronavirus cases in Mexico City decreases to minus 182. This due to the new formula that the scientist, physicist, astronaut, tech millennial teacher Pelvis Nacha developed. Well, we have on the line Mr. Audio de Ardilla. Audio.
Sí, entonces le dije, esa es mi esposa, no es un camello.
Ya estás en línea, menso.
Yeah, sorry, Elra. My name is JP, and I'm here to report the weather. I am currently here in Ciudad de Mexico, and the weather is extremely mild. We have a temperature of 18 degrees Celsius, and it's not gonna rain. Here I am with a citizen from Ciudad de Mexico. What do you have to say about the weather? Thank you. Back to you, Elra.
Well, thank you very much, Audio. Now let me ask, are you hungry? Well, you will after this. Why? Because we have Mr. Pepe Son on the line. He's gonna talk about food in Puebla City.
So, as you can see, I'm here covering the fruit fair in Hidalgo. And this is a pretty cool place. It shows one of the best parts of Hidalgo, that is their typical fruits. They're pretty tasty, they're pretty juicy, and also they have lots of activities to do, lots of games, lots of concerts. They prepare a lot of things that are pretty
Okay, now we have that the Mona Lisa has been stolen. We have one suspect. The suspect uses sunglasses and a black hoodie. He goes by the name of Mi Vida Leaks. Now, we're gonna go with the most important news. We have Pepene on the line. He's gonna talk about the festivity in which Tlaxcala is the big host. He has taken this festivity to the next level.
Thanks, Mr. Elra. And now, as we can see, I'm reading a short fragment from one of the poems from Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz. She's one of the most influential writers, authors from the Mexican literature. She's from Estado de Mexico, and she's a nun. Well, she was a nun. And she wrote lots of things about love, about life, about the things that happened to her life. And as I was saying, her books, her poems, they transmit all the feelings that she has, and she transmits them in a very strong and up.
Okay, now we have that breaking news. We have that Christopher Columbus was not the person who discovered the American continent. In fact, it was a guy named Dab Kush Changdab Leaks. And he's still alive. Okay, now we have Mr. Dab Del Ul on the line. He's got something nice to share to us, and he is on Puebla City. Dab Del Ul, please.
Mierda, rompe madres. Okay, thank you, J. Rata. When the 41 employees of El Zorro were infected, the organized crime placed blankets at various points threatening to levantar. Anyone who was surprised out their home, no queremos desmadres afuera de sus hogares. Al que encontremos afuera lo vamos a levantar.
Okay, we have that a scientist named Rata discovered a new species of frog. This frog goes by the name of rateras. Okay, now we have El Yucateco on the line. He's gonna talk about what happens when people have to deal with coronavirus and violence at the same time. Yucateco, the mic is all yours.
Oh, thank you, Jotapata. Okay. Due to confinement in Puebla by the COVID-19, in recent weeks the number of cases of domestic violence against women has increased dramatically, said Aide Contreras, a human rights activist and feminist from Tehuacan. He started that, since the quarantine began, at least 5 complaints a week of physical, physiological, sexual, and even economic aggression have been changed to him, which is why they have been referred to the House of Justice. He explained that these are mainly women between 16 and 40 years of age. Explained that the confinement is further affecting women living in a home of violence. In other news, 100 people were found armed with sticks, appended to armed men who were illegally under the influence of drugs and had assaulted communities' residents. Locals caught the attackers as they tried to flee in a white Chevy car, and after beating them, put them in the unit and set it on fire, although it is unknown if the people were still alive when they were burned.
Okay, now that is pretty much it for today. It was nice to be your host today. I am Elra Bolargo, and I'm bringing the news all the way to your home. Stay at home, be safe,